Hello, Comfy Futons here with game number 7. This game is going to be a little bit special because I have a guest commentator today. I don't know how to play Anivia very well. Played her a few times and I do not have her on my account. And she was requested, so I'm going to have Burleymon do this commentary with a few interjections by me. So it's me and Burleymon playing this game with a random Evelynn, Pantheon, and Taric. And here I'm going to hand it over to Burleymon.
Hi, Burleymon here. First thing I like to do is get some mana regen. So I get a Mechie Pendant, mostly because I enjoy harassing early game. It's really fun, and most people aren't fast enough to dodge it at this point because they don't have boots. So just try to scout out the team, pick your Q as your first move for easy harassment, and me and Comfy Futons head to bottom lane. Here's where I noticed that this game might not go as we want. Our Taric didn't buy any items. I let him know that, and he responds in a way that isn't very good.
In Spanish.
In Spanish. Yes. The 3 other people on this game only spoke Spanish.
Which is very annoying.
Yes. But anyway, it all turns out in the end.
Oh, here we are on bottom. We're just checking out the team at this point. As you can see, Anivia, her first move is a long-range stun and slow move that does damage on target.
We noticed that we have Evelynn on our team or on our lane, and that's definitely not a good thing. The Q move for Anivia is special because you actually have to activate it twice. In that scene, you'll notice that it went through Evelynn, slowing her, and then it hit Pantheon, and I exploded it, and it stunned him. Here, Comfy Futons charges in.
Evelynn disappears for absolutely no reason, which is why I hate Evelynn, and we get the kill right here.
Yes. You notice I stunned Ezreal, and then he had 2 marks of the storm, so Comfy Futon stunned him right afterwards.
This double stun is a great, makes us a great combo for this lane.
Here, Comfy Futons definitely should have gone back, but then again, you have no idea where Evelynn is or what she's doing.
Just a tip, if you're playing against me, you should definitely play Evelynn because you will kill me a lot.
In that situation, it may look like Anivia was about to die, but whenever she dies, she reverts to an egg form, which is really good, but if you don't have any people around you and the turret's out of range, you're pretty much a sitting duck and you're going to just die again. In this situation, I see that we're getting pushed very hard in our lane, so I go for some regen and get health and mana in a Philosopher's Stone. Our Pantheon playing mid was pretty good at what he did. So here he comes in and he gets a double kill. I definitely should not have been a part of that because I almost die again, but I wanted the assist credit. Here a couple of things happened, but I decided to take mid. In this situation, that's the best farming technique for Anivia, is to lay down your AoE Blizzard and then shoot your Frostbolt through it, and it kills every minion except the tank ones at a low level.
Anivia is probably one of the best farmers in the game. I have almost never seen anyone beat her minion kills at the end of the game.
Yeah. See, in this situation, I don't know where Evelynn is, and so she could easily pop out and grab me. So what I do is I stay here, and I kill all the minions, so that whenever I actually do, here comes Comfy Futons, and he gets his stun off, and we get the kill.
If you didn't know, Kennen, she puts a star on someone every time that she hits them with one of her abilities, and after you get 3 stars on you, you get stunned for 2 seconds.
Okay, in this situation, I teleport in, kill the minion wave, and then we don't know where the rest of our enemies went back into the Fog of War. But an Ezreal comes out to get our Taric, which is really low. That's one of Anivia's most powerful combos. Anyone that's slowed, as soon as you use your E on them, it takes double damage, and it just devastates anyone.
Here we can see Anivia using her incredible ultimate again to kill the minions. There's almost no one that can push as hard as her with that. Here I get a kill, and looks like a interesting team fight. We go over and try to chase, or I go over and try to chase Pantheon over here, Yeah, while Anivia clears the rest of this wave with their ultimate.
I definitely should have followed them in this situation, but I didn't think any more action was going to happen because they were so low. But Comfy Futons comes in for the kill.
We get one more kill, and then we try to chase Cho'Gath away, but he gets away because of his massive amount of health.
In that situation, I'm pretty sure my Q should have stunned him, but I guess it was off a little bit or I didn't explode it in time. It looked to me like it hit, but apparently it did not.
You really have to hit that Q move right on target because you have to activate it when you want it to explode and stun them, and it really has to be right on them, or it will not stun them, it will just slow them.
Here, I pretty much stay here. I can't really be that aggressive because all I have is some regen items at this point, but our Taric thinks he can be aggressive, and our Pantheon thinks he can be aggressive, and that doesn't really work out in our favor. Up until this point, the score is 15-16, but we really are just getting dominated by this team. They've almost pushed down 2 of our towers, and they're just out farming us so poorly, or so well.
Pantheon is really doing well in this game, though. He had middle, and he was just proing it up in middle with tons of kills. So, but our Taric is not doing as well, and so the Pantheon is really carrying this team with me and Burleymon doing all right.
In this situation, you see me drop my wall. It really doesn't take that much mana, but it illuminates the area around it. It's definitely a good idea to use it to make sure you don't get killed. Here, I would have used my wall, but it was on cooldown. But the slow helps us get away, and then you'll notice that I stun them both in turret range, but they both have so much health that it doesn't do anything. Here, Comfy Futons has just been chased to the turret, and the Evelynn turret dives him. I get off my main combo, which is a stun, a blizzard, and then my ice lance, or that's
Frostbite.
what I call it. World of Warcraft. But in that situation, you see Evelynn got away with a tiny bit of health, and she ends up getting killed by Pantheon later. Here, I try to use wall to help Pantheon, but it doesn't turn out so well, and he dies. But they don't see our Evelynn, so they confront us. She stuns, I stun, and we end up getting the kill. However, Ezreal goes and gets away.
One other thing about Frostbite, the E move, I think,
Yes.
is that it does double damage if they are slowed. I don't think he's mentioned that yet.
So you either want your opponent to be in Blizzard whenever you use Frostbite, or you want to have hit them with your Q move recently. They don't have to be stunned, they just have to be slowed.
Here we have, we're on bottom lane, we're pushing pretty hard, and they're back at the turret. But then the Cho'Gath comes, we start to run, and I think I've told you guys before in situations where... Oh, never mind, that's not this time.
Good job, Comfy Futons. Way to pro it up.
Well, we get... I get the Ezreal kill there.
If you didn't notice, in the fight 2 fights ago was the major turning point of this game, mostly because their Evelynn quit, and she had been their team carry. I think she got 4 kills on Comfy Futon's early game, so she was hitting pretty hard by the end.
Oh, well, I tell you about Evelynn, she always gets me. But anyway, after that, it started to really turn around. We have probably lost this if Evelynn stayed, because she was probably the most farmed one on the team.
In this situation, you'll see that Anivia is really good at getting away, if you're not Anivia. Most people target her since she's such a squishy caster, and then if your teammates don't stay to help you, which in this case they shouldn't have, but if they don't stay to help you, you can't do anything while you're in your egg form. So I stayed there and was a meat shield while Comfy Futons got away safely. And just watch this Eve and what she does.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible. This is why Evelynn is really cheap. And that last situation where I was... oh my gosh. But anyway, remember when I said in my previous videos that you definitely shouldn't help your teammates if it looks hopeless, no matter how much they've helped you? And that last situation was one of those. I definitely just got out of there and let her die because there's no reason for both of us to. In this situation, I see the green circle for Pantheon dropping. I stay in the middle of 2 champions, so I get 2 stuns off, and we get a double kill here. Unfortunately, Ezreal gets me after he dies with his move, and so we both end up dying, but we got 2 kills and 1 death there, so that was good.
Okay, I use my ice wall to check again. It doesn't pay off right then, but I will see that more people are coming. Flash. Oh, I didn't dodge, but I got out of the way. Pantheon stun, and then what you can do is you can use your Blizzard defensively, because it does slow everyone that has to walk through it, and then that will still stun them. Anyway, at this point you'll notice my items. Normally I don't get these type of items, but we were losing so badly early game that I decided to get Philosopher's Stone so that I have extra regen. In this case, it pretty much just was used for the extra gold farming once that Evelynn left.
Do you usually get just get the first boots, or why do you only have 1 pair?
I only have 1 pair of boots right now, simply because I don't really need them since we're on the offensive. I chose, normally I start with an Archangel Staff and rush that for the mana regen, but in this case I just rushed health and mana regen, and I wanted to get my Rod of Ages before it got too late in the game for it to really be beneficial.
That's a good idea. Here's pretty late in the game. After the Evelynn quit, it was 4v5, and also it was pretty cheap. We didn't push too hard, but we eventually wore them down. It's just us pushing down the middle. We get the inhibitor.
Yeah. Don't confuse the fact that their Evelynn left with the reason we won. We are still pro. It's just that helped increase our proness. Here you notice that I get rid of all my regen items because I don't really need them anymore, and I start going towards some things that'll give me some more damage, so some ability power. At this point, by the end of this, I think I'm pushing 350, maybe even 450 by the end of the match. Oh, I'm at 477 here. If you notice that skill shot timed and it stunned the entire team fight, even though there was a wall between me and it, you just gotta be careful with what you can do with Anivia, because if you're paying attention to fights, you don't even need to be there for them, because a perfectly timed wall or a perfectly timed stun or anything like that can really help change the outcome of a fight regardless of whether or not you're actually present. Most of the time it's actually better for you to stay back, similar to where a Teemo would stand to fight, and just do as much damage as you can from far away, because hopefully even if they kill you, they'll go for the rest of your team before they break your egg, and you can jump back into the fight.
Yeah, that's definitely right with almost all range mage champions. Anivia especially, she has just such a long range and is a very slow champion, so we end up winning this. Pantheon drops in on the starting platform to try to get 1 more kill. I guess he didn't get any. Oh man, and we won that game. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think of the dual commentary with Burleymon Media, and comment, subscribe please, and let me know what you think. See you next time.